Hello, we're Sorted Food and it's Fridge Cam time.
Today we're going to show you how to make ice cream regardless of how much time you've got or your expertise in the kitchen.
In front of us we have 3 incredible ice creams, but before we get stuck in, let's show you how to make this one, the 5-minute ice cream.
This is what we call the can't be arsed method.
If you can't be bothered to make real ice cream yourself, or you can't even be bothered to go to the shops, this is the method for you.
You will need some frozen fruit. We've got some mango and some strawberry.
You're going to need some creme fraiche and some icing sugar, that's for the fattiness and the sweetness.
Some lime and some mint to give it a bit more freshness.
And the last thing that you're going to need is a food processor. Unfortunately, this recipe doesn't work without one, but if you have one, then yay! This goes in there, and then you turn it on. And after about 30 seconds,
you've got ice cream.
Now at this point you've got 2 options. Number 1, you could just put it in your face and eat it straight away.
Or you could put that into a bowl and into a freezer and let it harden up. And then before you eat it, take it out, let it soften a little bit and then eat it.
Am I right?
Am I right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, hold that thought. This is no churn cheats ice cream.
Where have you gone?
I'm here now. Here's the thing, for a little bit more effort, you can get a much better result, and here's how.
It's the condensed milk method, so all you need is some double cream, some condensed milk, and some vanilla extract, and whatever flavour you might want to put in it.
We're going for raspberry ripple.
And you're going to need a whisk.
Now when I told you that this had a little bit more effort, I lied. It doesn't. All we're going to do is whip up double cream until soft peaks. That means it looks like this. And then we're going to carefully fold in our condensed milk.
Literally 2 ingredients, and that's your basic ice cream mix done.
But let's talk about flavour.
Flavour.
Fruit. We're going for raspberries, but you can use any fruit that you want. Plus, of course, vanilla extract. Vanilla extract. Vanilla extract.
So usually we'd add the rest of the flavours in right now, but to get the ripple effect, we're going to add it in once we transfer it to a shallow bowl. Yeah, no.
No stirring, no churning, leave it in the freezer for 4 to 6 hours and take it out 10 minutes before you need it so it's nice and soft.
Very good, but hold your horses because this is the traditional method of making ice cream.
Chefy.
You need a big machine. Right, this is the proper way to make ice cream. The French method, essentially frozen custard or creme glaze.
And since this is the proper way of doing custard, we're going to keep it super simple. Oh, I've picked one up too. Vanilla.
It's just simple ingredients. What you're going to need is dairy, a mixture of double cream and milk, thickened with egg yolks, sweetened with sugar, and flavoured with vanilla. And to get this one right, you're going to need one of these.
An ice cream machine. This one has a freezer built into it, so it churns and freezes at the same time. It's over £100, but you can pick ones up that you pre-freeze in the freezer and then you churn it in the frozen bowl. They're about £40 or £50.
Okay, first job, make the custard. We're going to warm up cream and milk in the right ratios. You can get those in the link down below in a pan and infuse it with vanilla seeds.
So, in addition to the seeds, not going to waste these, we're going to strain the custard anyway, so they're going straight in to infuse with the milk. You want to be looking for this lots and lots of steam, but you don't want to necessarily have it boiling.
Next step, we're going to separate out 6 egg yolks from their whites. This recipe, we don't need the whites. We do want to whisk up the egg yolks with about 20 grams of sugar per yolk. What you don't need to do is particularly aerate this custard because aeration comes as you churn it. So the milk and cream is nice and hot. Now what you want to do is pour it over your eggs as you whisk slowly, just so that hot milk doesn't scorch the yolks. And now the mixture needs to go back into a pan. Make sure it's a clean pan if anything has burnt to the bottom, and cook it over low heat as you stir to transform it into an eggy cream mixture into a custard.
So all I'm doing is being very patient, stirring it over low heat until it is thick enough to coat the back of a spoon.
Step 1 of preparing the custard or creme and glaze done. Now we'll sieve it and move on to the second step, which is cooling and then freezing. Very little, if any, scramble, a few little bits of pod scraping. Now, if you can avoid just drinking it, what you want to do is cool it before you freeze it. And the reason is to get a smoother ice cream.
Our machine only needs a couple of minutes to pre-chill.
Right, enough talking. My dessert is getting hot.
Not favourable for ice cream.
Right, let's get on with it. Let's eat our 5-minute ice cream first. It's fresh, it's clean, it's well balanced. It's an ice cream.
It is fresh and well balanced. Is it an ice cream? It's definitely perfect for a quick frozen snack. It's so delicious.
But it is definitely ice cream. It's got ice in it and it's got cream in it.
Yeah.
So that's ice cream.
This is cheats ice cream. 0 equipment needed.
No blenders.
Electrical equipment.
Okay, gotcha.
Although we did use an electric whisk.
But we didn't have to.
This is one we use most at Sorted, because it is an easy cheat.
And you can put anything into it.
Okay.
Now that is completely different.
Silky.
Smooth like a baby's bottom.
There's a lot more fat in that than that, because that's 50% fruit. So you get that richness.
That's like the healthy low fat option.
And this one, now try this. This is the classic French method, creme or glaze, frozen as it churns. It's a little bit closer to soft serve at the moment. Oh! The thing that makes this dreamy is it is so enriched with egg yolks. It's rich with cream, sugar, and proper vanilla.
So I think what we've learned is that even though not all ice cream is made the same, all ice cream is great. And I think what we've also proved is that regardless of your chefy level or your equipment level at home, you can make great ice cream at home.
And today we've done this with ice cream, but please do comment down below a food, substance, dish or recipe that you'd like us to do at 3 different accessibility points. Comment down below, and if you like ice cream, like the video.
That is a strong call to action.
Yeah, if you like ice cream, like the video.
I read a research
Hashtag
thing.
Jake Paul. Hit up that like button. What are you doing? Come on, smash it, smash it.
Speaking of smashing, have a smashing week.
Cheerio.
See you in a couple of days.